This pre-sale is an absolute goldmine, and here's why. This one's a little bit longer than usual, but definitely stick around. The legal cannabis industry is a $33 billion US retail market with 8,000 stores and 60 million customers. Almost all of it still runs on cash. Not because they want to, but because Visa, Mastercard and most banks won't touch it. Here's a simple version of what the problem is and how Tangi has become the only solution to the problem. When you pay for any product in any shop, for example your groceries in the supermarket, you put your card in the machine. That machine belongs to a payment provider. They take the money from your bank, move it through their bank, take their cut, and then send the balance to the shop's bank account. But to do that, the payment service provider must have a banking partner willing to accept deposits from all the payments their card machine processes. Without that, the money has nowhere to go. And that's the problem for legal cannabis sales. Banks don't want to take deposit from cannabis sales, which means payment providers can't operate in cannabis stores compliantly. And that's why the whole $33 billion sector is stuck using cash. Customers must pay in cash, and as you can imagine, it creates a bit of a headache. What legal business accepts only cash nowadays? Not many. As a result, cannabis stores in the USA become robbery targets. They have to spend fortunes on security and armored trucks just to transport millions of dollars of cash every week. Customers can't use loyalty programs, accounting is a nightmare, and everyone in the legal cannabis industry in the USA knows that the first payment provider to get a willing, compliant back on board will dominate the market. And that's precisely what Tangi has done. They've secured a partnership with Old Glory Bank, a regulated pro-crypto bank in all 50 states. No one else has pulled this off. It's the missing piece of the puzzle, and it puts Tangi in pole position to dominate the entire market. They've just dropped a press release confirming the bank deal, with the bank's CEO going on record. That's as real as it gets. Now here's where you, the pre-sale buyer, come in. The entire ecosystem operates on Tangi's utility token. Every payment, every reward, every discount runs through it. When millions of customers switch from cash to token payments, their wallets are connected directly to the exchange, automatically topping up every month. That means continuous repeat demand from 60 million people who need the token for everyday purchases. The initial circulating supply will be limited to 50 million tokens released for the pre-sale, and who controls all of that limited supply? Well, it's you, the pre-sale buyers. You don't need to find buyers, you don't need to sell tokens door to door. Tangi does all the heavy lifting. Setting up the stores, setting up the customers, and connecting their wallets to the exchange. The demand is delivered straight to you. You just decide when to sell. The numbers are staggering. At launch in Q4 2025, Tangi lists with $1.5 million liquidity and a $1.50 opening price. Even if they capture just 1% of the market, the math supports $6.60 per token. And that's just the beginning. Better still, early backers from 4 years ago have already staked their tokens for 18 months, which means no early dumping and strong price stability. And the team behind this is world class. A former Prime Minister of Ireland, a White House Deputy Chief of Staff, blockchain OG Stan Larimer, who's built successful projects alongside Elon Musk, Charles Hoskinson and Peter Thiel, and many more. Right now, tokens are just 80 cents in pre-sale, but when dispensaries start talking publicly about Tangi and the marketing machine switches on, the entry price will go up. And what's even crazier is that every pre-sale buyer is entered into a giveaway of 4.5 Bitcoin. So this isn't just a hype train, this is a real world utility backed by a bank, run by heavyweights, solving a $33 billion problem. Check it out at gettangi.com and talk to the community on Telegram. This is the kind of shot you don't want to miss. This is my research, of course. Do your own, there's no financial advice. And for more things crypto, give me a follow.